In other news, in a major turn of events, Yemen's Houthis have targeted Israel with a ballistic missile, leaving at least 16 people injured in Tel Aviv. Reports suggest that the missiles fired by Houthis exploded in a public park in South Tel Aviv. Those injured in the incident have been hurt mainly by shards of glass that emerged following the strike. The Israeli military says it has failed to intercept the missile launched from Yemen, despite multiple attempts.
We had a siren, and then actually there was a siren on top of a siren, and we obviously were all sleeping in the building. And then before there was even time to get out the door, it exploded. The ballistic missile landed right behind our building, and all the windows blew in on the first, second floor, and the whole area. It was very frightening. And before we got, well, I'll speak for myself, but it's true for the whole building. Before there was enough time to get out the door, everything just exploded.
These are the images of sirens blaring over central Israel after missiles streaked across the sky, followed by a loud explosive sound. Houthis claim to have targeted Tel Aviv with a hypersonic ballistic missile type Palestine 2. The approximate distance from Yemeni borders to Tel Aviv is 2,040 kilometers. And this comes 2 days after a series of intense Israeli airstrikes shook Sana'a, the Houthi-held capital, and the ports of Hodeidah, Salif, and the Ras Isa oil terminal on the Red Sea, killing at least 9 people.
With God's help, the missile force of the Yemeni armed forces targeted a military target of the Israeli enemy in the occupied area of Jaffa with a hypersonic ballistic missile type Palestine 2. The missile hit its target with precision, and the defense and interception systems failed to intercept it.
Palestine hypersonic missile can travel a range of 2,150 kilometers. It features stealth technology and travels at a speed of Mach 16, meaning it travels 16 times faster than the speed of sound. Palestine hypersonic missile is known for its high maneuverability, capability of bypassing the latest and most powerful air defense systems in the world, including the Iron Dome. Well, meanwhile, Israeli airstrikes killed at least 25 Palestinians in the Gaza Strip on Friday, including at least 7 in an apartment in the Nuseirat refugee camp and at least 10 in the town of Jabalia. Gaza Civil Defense Rescue Agency says an Israeli airstrike killed 10 members of a family in the northern part of the territory, including 7 children, all targeted by an airstrike on their home in Jabalia al-Nasla, southwest of Jabalia. The strike injured 15 other people, while the Israeli military said it struck several terrorists who were operating in a military structure belonging to the Hamas terrorist organization. Another Israeli airstrike on a residential building in central Gaza killed at least 7 Palestinians, including 4 children, and injured 16 other people. Well, according to Gaza's Hamas-linked health officials, the strike hit an apartment in the Jaffa residential tower in the built-up Nuseirat refugee camp. The dead and the wounded were taken to Aqsa and Avda hospitals. Now, more than 45,000 Palestinians have been killed in 14 months of war in Gaza between Israel and Hamas. The war in Gaza was sparked by Hamas's October 2023 attack on southern Israel, which killed 1,200 people. In the occupied West Bank, Palestinian residents said that the Israeli settlers set fire to a mosque on Friday, while video showed revenge, death to Arabs, and other slogans spray painted in Hebrew on the building's facade.
Today, on Friday, Marda woke up to a systematic terror attack by a group of settlers who set fire to Bir al-Walidin Mosque. A number of settlers set fire and attempted an attack on a wider scale on the mosque. as you see the aftermath of this, along with writing racial slurs such as death to Arabs and that they will burn this mosque to build a synagogue. These attacks are continuous and systematic by settler groups.
Israeli police said that they were collecting testimonies and evidence at the scene. The Israeli police and Shin Bet security services in a joint statement said they will probe this incident as extremely serious and will act to bring the perpetrators to justice for trial. The Palestinian Authority Foreign Ministry assailed the attack as the latest in a series of violations and crimes by Israeli settlers and appealed to the United Nations Security Council in protecting the Palestinians.